This is what we got to live every day. Let's make sure we stay true to who we are. The worst thing for us is to not play hard, not play together. The way we play together is with humility and pride. Pride in what we do. That's where you get it, all right? You guys have worked hard. You're ready. Let's go do it together for 40 minutes. Let's go. Let's go.
What is what we work for?
1, 2, 3. Attitude.
Inside Villanova Basketball with Jay Wright is brought to you by UPS, by your Quality Plus Ford dealers, proud sponsors of Villanova Wildcats basketball, by Ollie's Bargain Outlet, good stuff cheap, by the Villanova University Office of Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program, and by Plymouth Country Club.
Folks, I never met anyone who didn't love a bargain.
I shop at Ollie's. You? I shop at Ollie's for the deals. Well, I shop at Ollie's because they have real brands at real bargain prices. New shipments and deals arrive every day.
You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to see.
I shop at Ollie's. Do you?
You're going to love the bargains you get. I guarantee it.
Ollie's!
Good stuff, cheap!
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Now you can get a new Ford F-150 with up to $10,157 in total savings, only at your local Ford store.
If you're a Delaware Valley golfer looking for the perfect place to call home, come take a look at Plymouth Country Club, located minutes west of Center City, Philadelphia, in beautiful Plymouth Meeting. This superior design will challenge your game and soothe your spirit. The clubhouse includes banquet facilities for up to 300, the perfect location for your wedding or special event. Plymouth Country Club offers a private club experience at a daily fee price, with membership starting at just $260 a month. Call or visit us on the web before this special offer disappears.
The Villanova basketball journey, with all of its unique parts, is coming to an end for a special group of seniors, walk-ons, who have more than upheld the Wildcat tradition.
I think first semester freshman year was incredibly difficult, just because it's you're thrown right into the fire, which is alarming, especially with all the other troubles that come with the start of freshman year.
Honestly, didn't really think I was going to make it through my whole 4 years. Me and Henry were kind of on the same page. I think a lot of it, me and Henry's friendship over the 4 years, and especially our first year, is what really made me know I could stay and be committed 4 years and make it through and have as big of an impact as I could.
But making an impact only comes after feeling an impact.
In my first summer session, Muftau Yaru set a monster ball screen on me, which I soon realized was just the everyday ball screen at this level.
I remember I was guarding James Bell. He was going into his junior year, big guy, he was like a tight end. I just remember being like tossed around like a rag doll. Like it felt like I was in a headlock at one point. After I left that practice, I was like, yeah, I think I need to put on some weight. I think I need to work out a little bit more just so I can hit these guys in the post.
We know as a freshman it's going to be very difficult for them to handle it, very difficult for them to understand it. Great example is Pat and Henry were the bench mob as freshmen. They were there for the show. They were trying to take everything they could out of it, get as much attention, put on a show as freshmen. And actually, we needed that year. That was Arch's freshman year. We were struggling coming off a bay. We needed to have just some lighthearted fun and some energy.
At the time, it was, I truly believe, what our team needed. We just needed some excitement on the bench, just people to be into it. We had such a young team. It was 7 new guys my freshman year. And then when it got to be sophomore year, the culture totally changed for us and our role totally changed.
As I grew up in the program, I realized that I wanted to mature into a leader that was respected and not just viewed as, guys that are trying to get on TV or be on ESPN, which was definitely cool, but that stuff's kind of for the fans. Isn't really valued in our program on a serious level.
Then last year, the former mob welcomed a new member.
I was just a practice player. I just was told to show up every day, put my gear on, get out on the practice court, and if I was needed in practice, I had to go out there and perform. And there was no guarantees. It was just, every day, put in the hours, work hard, get our guys better, and that's what I did. And then it worked out for me, and I was so fortunate enough to be given the opportunity to dress as a walk-on.
The walk-ons in our program are as valuable as any leading scorer. And this year gives you a great example where we lost 3 veteran players in Dylan Ennis, Javon Pinkston, and Darren Hilliard, great players. I know people have asked me, well, how are you still so good again? You only have 2 seniors. We have 5 seniors. And our 3 walk-ons, they have an impact on this team as great as Darren and Javon and Dylan did last year. It's just not seen on the court, but it's constant every day. They are enforcing our core values in everything our guys do.
When you see guys do that, just buy in and just know, they probably won't reap many benefits from it, it gives you that much more respect for them.
From time to time, they'll find a place in the box score. But setting the right example is something they do every day.
When you get to a program like this and in college in general, I feel like you have to look up to the guys who have been through things. And me, Arch, Pat, Daniel, and Henry, we've all been through a lot together. So when you're coming in as a young guy and coach is expecting something of you and the rest of the team is expecting something of you, you can look to us because we kind of have been through it.
Whenever they get on us, we just, we accept it, listen, learn, and continue to move forward because they're not going to do anything to hurt the team, especially in their situation. They're willing to do anything to win. The things that they do for this team, it definitely does not go unnoticed.
At first it was something I was learning, and now it's really who I truly am. The values and the culture that's been instilled in me by Coach Wright and the rest of the staff is not something that I just listen to every day. It's something that transfers over to whatever I'm doing. But when you get an opportunity to be a part of something like this, a program like Villanova basketball with the history it has, it's impossible to pass up. It's something that's really going to stick with me for the rest of my life, and it's things I've learned here that I'll teach to my kids one day. I was really excited for my parents on senior day, and I think to my parents bringing me to every basketball practice as a kid, to my grandparents coming to all my games, to my brother and sister coming to my games, and this was kind of the final piece of that puzzle where they got to kind of see me be honored in front of the student body.
To have my dad and my mom there with me walk out on that court, they've been with me every step of the way in this journey. It just felt like everything, came together, and I finally, I got to where I wanted them to be too. I wanted them to be with me during that moment. I just knew how special it was to my mom and my dad. It was a really good moment just for my family, just because to honor their commitment to me and sort of letting me go for 4 years. We're not home a lot. I know my mom, who she was just on cloud 9, couldn't have loved it more, and just seeing the happiness on her face was something that really sort of got me inside.
Look at bench mob as freshmen, and then look at seniors that are stoic, teaching, mentoring, almost coaching, and you can see their growth. They've all become men in this program, and they get it, and they're teaching the class that comes behind them.
With the card most accepted by top doctors and specialists, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the strength to drive forward. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
If you're planning your organization's next meeting or event, consider the Villanova University Office of Conference Services. You'll find state-of-the-art meeting facilities, award-winning dining services, modern guest apartments, professional one-stop planning assistance, and a convenient location right on the prestigious Villanova campus. Call us at 610-519-7580 or visit us at conferenceservices.villanova.edu. Villanova University Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program.
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Now you can get a new Ford F-150 with up to $10,157 in total savings only at your local Ford store.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
And Ryan Arcidiacono.
He just does whatever Coach Wright asks him to do, whatever we need him to do, and that's what a leader is, and that's what he's been doing for the last 4 years.
He taught me how to be vocal and taught me how to play hard all the time every time I stepped on the court.
A very talented player, you could argue the best player, that embodies the coach on the floor.
It's unbelievable that a guy can do that every single day, and that's what makes him great.
In terms of being an overall Villanova basketball player on and off the court, I think Arch might be the example for everyone.
He is the essence of Villanova basketball. He could teach it to anybody, and he plays it better than anybody. Guys, we are prepared to fend hard with a Villanova attitude. We're prepared, all right? Now, we got to get that mindset right now. We got to start that on this team. We got to start that brotherhood that we can count on everybody. Whatever time they get, whatever they're doing on the bench, on the floor, we can count on everybody. They're going to defend hard with a Villanova attitude for 40 minutes. You got it? Let's go do it. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, attitude. Tell the guys we just missed an opportunity to dive in that loose ball. We attack. Go 50, 50. We were nervous when Arch was coming in the summer before his freshman year because he didn't play his senior year in high school because of a back injury. We didn't know where he was going to be. And first play, first day of practice, he takes a charge on Javon Pinkston. And second play, he runs over Javon Pinkston and puts his knee in his nose and breaks his nose. And right there, I think we all said, this guy's okay.
I think being here in the summertime as a freshman and getting accustomed to what Coach Wright wants and being able to play with the guys, I don't think there was no real adjustment period besides like when you first arrive on campus. Probably the first couple of games was just different just because they didn't really have much film on me or anything because I never played a game before.
Arcidiacono gets some space, straightaway three-pointer. He's got it. Arcidiacono nails another one from the top of the key.
Feeling good to start the game. 2 threes now for Arch.
It was an up and down beginning part of the season, and throughout the whole season it actually was. But once we beat a couple solid teams, then once we beat the 2 top 5 teams, got a good sense of, like, if we keep doing what we do in practice and pushing each other and get better, we're going to be really good, or I just don't know when.
And by the end of his freshman year, it was just a no-brainer. This kid's going to be a stud.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys.
I don't think there's a guy or a family that bleeds blue and white more than the Arcidiaconos. This is home. This is his family. This is his family's family. And it's not just Villanova basketball. It's Villanova University. All his family's friends are Villanovans, guys that play football with his dad, friends of his mom.
I'm Joe Arch. It's my wife, Patty. And what's your name?
Kathy McMahon.
Kathy McMahon, my wife, Patty.
And I love this team.
I love it because they play so hard. They play together.
The one great thing about my dad throughout my time playing basketball, playing sports, is that I played so hard, and that's all he ever wanted. And even still to this day, he never says anything to me that's negative because he knows that my goal is for us to win and for me to be the hardest playing guy on the court. It's just a part of me.
love to take charges, dive on loose balls, because I think it's just an attitude that the other team isn't prepared for, and it takes someone who's unique to like to do that stuff, and I always loved contact, playing football and everything. So I was used to it. I liked it. I tried to be as physical as I could on the basketball court to maybe give myself an advantage, because I knew that if it was a physical confrontation, I could win that. But that's just the attitude that I had, and I think that's the football in me from my dad.
Very proud. We are. It's been amazing. What an amazing run. Love watching him play, brother. Love watching him play. So much fun. It's been great.
Archidiakono, left side jump shot, up and good. 10 seconds to go.
We had a choice. We picked Ryan. I don't think there's a guy on our team that would doubt that. You know, it's almost the exact same spot he hit the shot against Syracuse. Same spot on the floor. And everybody just knows he lives for it.
Always wanted the ball. I've always had the ball in my hands at the end of the games. And in high school, I really didn't make any clutch shots at all. And I would always miss them, or I'd miss free throws. And it was tough. And it was something I had to adjust to. And I wasn't used to it. It's just an attitude that I wanted the ball in my hands at the end of the game. I still do. And I think I'd rather have it fall on my shoulders. I'd rather just all the blame go to me. I've played the way that I play for Villanova my whole life. I try to get as much out of myself to give to my team as I can. Nova was just a perfect fit for me in the style that I played, because that's all the core values that Coach Wright has set here at Nova.
They're quick, so if they're getting back, make them deal with post and rips. Yeah. Right? Rather than just get threes off of, they're doubling in the post. Okay.
He frees me up to coach all the other players, because I don't have to spend any time with him. He thinks exactly like I think. He does everything exactly the way I want him to. I know I'm out there with those guys because he is. I know as long as I have him out there, we're good.
I think we've had a unique relationship in that I do everything he asks, and I'm always trying to be coached, and I think he appreciates that. As a freshman, you don't really have the same pull as you do as a senior through this program, because you haven't been through it all. And I think I've been through it all, in that we weren't as successful freshman year, sophomore year. We just kept getting better and better. And I just think he appreciates the grind that we go through together. And it's been a unique relationship, but it's been a great one.
Whatever they're doing, I have been out there because he's there. And you're probably never going to get one like that again.
I'm not trying to look ahead, because I'm trying to take it one day at a time, because I'm trying to cherish my college days.
It's about time. All right, man. Love you guys. Let's go.
Gonna miss it all, but I can't really look ahead, because I want to live in the moment and just take it one step at a time.
One of the things that we've learned from Ryan as a staff, he's taught us a lot. He takes more pride in wearing a Villanova jersey than any player we've ever had. And he looks at it as an honor to put that jersey on. We've had a lot of great ones and a lot of guys that love the program and play for our core values. But no one has lived it every day of his life like Ryan.
I wouldn't really change anything. I would want it to be the same way it was and the same way it has been, because I've cherished and loved the moments where we were terrible, we were bad. I don't think I would want it to have been pretty from the start, because then that means I didn't know any adversity. I feel like I've been a part of Villanova my whole life, but I feel like it's been a great ride and a great career, and something I've really enjoyed, and that I'm gonna miss for sure.
Folks, I never met anyone who didn't love a bargain.
I shop at Ollie's. You?
I shop at Ollie's for the deals.
Well, I shop at Ollie's because they have real brands at real bargain prices.
New shipments and deals arrive every day.
You never know what you're gonna find or who you're gonna see.
I shop at Ollie's. Do you?
You're gonna love the bargains you get. I guarantee it.
Ollie's! Good stuff, cheap!
If you're a Delaware Valley golfer looking for the perfect place to call home, come take a look at Plymouth Country Club, located minutes west of Center City, Philadelphia, in beautiful Plymouth Meeting. This superior design will challenge your game and soothe your spirit. The clubhouse includes banquet facilities for up to 300, the perfect location for your wedding or special event. Plymouth Country Club offers a private club experience at a daily fee price, with membership starting at just $260 a month. Call or visit us on the web before this special offer disappears.
With the card most accepted by top doctors and specialists, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the strength to drive forward. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
If you're planning your organization's next meeting or event, consider the Villanova University Office of Conference Services. You'll find state-of-the-art meeting facilities, award-winning dining services, modern guest apartments, professional one-stop planning assistance, and a convenient location right on the prestigious Villanova campus. Call us at 610-519-7580 or visit us at conferenceservices.villanova.edu. Villanova University Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program.
Mike Daly was one of the most passionate, loyal basketball alums we've ever had, and he was the guy I could always go to when I needed to get a group of Villanova basketball players together. He'd always get them for me. He was also the guy that welcomed me back. First or second day on the job, he set up a golf outing to play golf with Jack Kraft and all of the guys from the 71 team, because he knew I idolized those guys. He got it all together for me. He'd text me all the time. He had a great feel for if we were getting a little too high, he'd knock me down, you know, and if you felt like, you know, we were struggling a little bit, he'd text me and pump me up. There's probably not a basketball alum that is connected to all of the eras and respected by all of the eras as much as Mike Daly.
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Now you can get a new Ford F-150 with up to $10,157 in total savings, only at your local Ford store.
At Villanova University, our academics are top tier. Our community is tight-knit. Our momentum is unstoppable. We are Villanova University. And together, we are greater.
Folks, I never met anyone who didn't love a bargain.
I shop at Ollie's. You? I shop at Ollie's for the deals. Well, I shop at Ollie's because they have real brands at real bargain prices. New shipments and deals arrive every day.
You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to see.
I shop at Ollie's. Do you?
You're going to love the bargains you get. I guarantee it.
Ollie's! Good stuff, cheap!
Villanova women's basketball coach Harry Peretta has reached rarefied air, even if 700 wins wasn't the expectation then or now.
The day before Georgetown, he's like, you know, Kendall, like, I don't know if I'm gonna reach 700 this year. And I was like, Harry, we're gonna get you to 700. And he's like, you know, like, I don't know. And honestly, it's fine either way. But let's just go out, let's just play like how we always play and see what happens. But I don't know. And it's just like, such a Harry response, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
Harry responds to the milestone pretty much the same way.
And now you look at my record, I mean, it's not like Gino's or like Pat Summitt's or anything like that. It's average. I mean, it's 700 wins, and I think it's like 430 some losses. So it's not like Gino has 900 wins and like 150 losses. That's mind-boggling. Pat's got 1,000 wins and like, I think less than 200 losses. It's frightening. But it's just longevity for me, you know. It's being at the right place, coaching, and, you know, just trying to do it the right way, and hopefully I have. And that's all it means to me. It's like I've been coaching a long time.
In a position he first saw as a pit stop.
I thought I would stay in it for a couple of years and either move on to maybe being a men's assistant or go back and coach high school and be a high school coach, which was my dream coming out of college. So, and then all of a sudden the job just kept getting better and better, and, you know, just kept rolling along, and Villanova was what Villanova is. And not until like 15 years in did I kind of feel like, wow, maybe this is what I'll do for the rest of my life.
The third active women's coach with 700 wins at one school, Harry's style is all his own.
There's so many qualities about Harry that are endearing, and there's so many qualities that kind of drive you crazy, and sometimes they end up being the same thing. You know, he's so honest, almost to a fault, to the point where you're like, okay, can you be a little less honest with me? But you really appreciate that because you know he's a straight shooter. You know exactly what you're gonna get.
Harry never sugarcoats anything, so you know what you are, you know your role every single day, whether it's practice, game, like, you know when you step on that court, like, what you're expected to do. He makes everyone be on the same page, which is truly beneficial for our team.
There's no one like him in the world. There's definitely no one like him in coaching. And the one thing that's great about Harry, he's won 700 games, but actually he's done that while coaching two teams, and he'll tell you that. He's coached his team and our team. And I have to admit, I actually do listen to him. And he'll tell you, he takes credit for it, but he's always thinking basketball. It's either his team, our team, or some other men's basketball team. He coaches his women's basketball team and all the other men's basketball teams. Any coach that I bring in here, he'll start telling him what he should do with his team. And most of the times he's right.
I was talking to John Thompson Jr. after our Georgetown game. He came out to congratulate me, and the conversation immediately got into X's and O's. So it's fun because I like talking to everybody, you know what I mean? But I also like talking to men's coaches because they have a different kind of perspective on the game. It's different than how, you know, a women's coach might perceive the game.
He's a simple guy, loves his family, loves his friends, loves Philly, and loves basketball. And there's no one like him. We're so lucky to have him here at Villanova.
A legend for sure. A character? Well, you decide.
We always joke, you know, we could have our own reality TV show or something because it's just so bizarre, you know, some of the things that go on. But none of us would really have it any other way.
I told people from where I come from, I'm one of the sane guys from the neighborhood. I am who I am, and if you think it's a character, then that's what it is, but it's what it is.
Inside Villanova Basketball with Jay Wright is brought to you by UPS, by your Quality Plus Ford dealers, proud sponsors of Villanova Wildcats basketball, by Ollie's Bargain Outlet, good stuff cheap, by the Villanova University Office of Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program, and by Plymouth Country Club,